What's going on, people? It is now time for the player ratings. I mean, Lee's already, he did say in his interview, he did say in his fan cam, he said 9999999. I'm not calling the police. So, but let's run through it after a 7-1 win here at the Philips Stadium. Unbelievable, unthinkable that we got away with that result.
Are you saying some people are dissing the performance?
Yeah, I just spoke to some fans. They said PSV made us look good. It wasn't like we were really good in this game, and that's kind of.
You know what? This is what pisses me off here, because if we have a bad performance and people have a go, quite rightly so, right? But when they do well, praise the team, man. We'll see. I mean, is everyone got to be crap for us to be good? What's you know what I mean? Because we have been good.
You can't win it,
can you?
Ridiculous. Any team that goes away from home in the Champions League and wins 7-1, that is it. Yeah, in the knockout stages, a pressurised game for Arsenal. Pressurised game to win 7-1 is an unbelievable result. Anyone who don't think that, honestly, I don't think you watch football.
Yeah,
it'd be ridiculous. And that's when I start to look at people with agendas. Yeah. When it's like, go out now. Yeah, I mean, you'll have a go at a 0-0 against Forest, but then 7-1 away from home. Yeah, I mean, come on, you've got to be fair with this.
And just to cite where that came from, if you check out the fan roundup, because I asked the fans, you know, where did that come from? They said, we weren't great. They were just really bad. But
we were great. Yeah. We were great today.
Well, and listen, we was all disappointed about Nottingham Forest drawing 0-0 with Nottingham Forest, third in the Premier League. So you can't have it every way.
Yeah, that's a good point. Right, let's go into the ratings. I mean, we start with he conceded, but David Raya, Robbie.
Yeah, absolutely no chances. A great penalty by them, and he didn't put a foot wrong in the game. His handling was fantastic because they were trying to swing a lot of crosses into De Jong. 8. Really good.
Do you see that?
He didn't save that saving. That hit the bar, did it?
No, they hit the bar, I think. Or did he get a touch on it?
Oh, what? The one that game change?
I thought he just hit the bar.
If he got a hand to that.
Did he get a hand to that?
Did he get a hand to that?
I'm asking you because I was going through netting. I couldn't see it. I don't know if it hit the bar.
Fans are saying, nah.
Yeah, I think he just hit the bar.
It hit the bar?
Yeah.
If he saved, that would have been crazy. He was
on money back.
He was on the other side of the goal.
But he was great today. 8.
8. Was it? I don't know if you saw. Was it a penalty on? Because you said that's where they scored from that.
Well,
was it a penalty?
He
Thomas
didn't give the penalty away, did he?
No, but Thomas Partey on the neck. They're saying.
I've not seen it back, but they're saying that he was holding, and so you can't do a lot of that. You know what I mean? But 8 for Raya.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 8 with Raya. Didn't have nothing to do with a penalty. I thought we might have had a penalty earlier before that as well on Odegaard. I don't know if that looked a penalty. Yeah. I did see that through the netting.
No, you're right with that one as well.
But listen, he done nothing wrong. Steady. Listen, if you give him a 7, I think it'd be harsh because even he weren't.
No.
But he's got to get an 8. Everything he done well in a fantastic team performance.
Okay, during Timber, popped up with a
9. I thought he was fantastic. Yeah. Scored a goal, up and down.
The yellow card for time wasting though.
Well, I don't think that was down to him. So what? I thought he was brilliant today. He comes back. This team don't like him because obviously the Ajax connections and things like that. I thought he put in a wonderful, wonderful performance.
Okay, with Ben White creeping back, trying to get back into the team as well.
So remember, I said to Julian before the game that this is why he has to start in a game like this. He's from here. He's from here. He would have played here multiple times, and he played with a point to prove tonight. And I agree with the 9. He was fantastic. Scored as well. Brilliant.
William Saliba, Robbie.
Brilliant as well. Solid. They couldn't get past him, could they?
It's got to keep going high. Really.
9.
Yeah.
Probably an 8.
Is that 8?
Probably an 8. Because you know what? I thought he was solid without being tested too much. I know that sounds silly. What he done, I don't think he was taken out of his comfort zone once today. And that's a compliment to him. 8 out of 10. I thought he was just, that's what he does, isn't it?
Okay. Gabriel Magalhaes, if he's 8, what's Gabriel?
He's 8 as well.
Yeah.
He would have been a 9 if it weren't for that header, which he should have scored with.
Yeah, the corner. I thought it was a stone wall goal.
Into the ground and all that. Yeah. But listen, I don't know if you noticed in the first half. Was it in the first half? Yeah, it was in the first half. Their centre forward tried to do him with it, and he just smashed him down on the fit. And I thought, just brutal strength. And do you know what was great about that? He didn't even look and see if he was all right. He just got up.
Loved that, don't you? Loved that.
Because he knew what he was trying to do, but it was a a sign of authority, a sign of, you know, that he's big, strong, powerful. Yeah, I like that. That's what I like about my defenders. 8 out of 10, but very, very good performance.
He also screamed at Ethan Nwaneri when
he showed a lot of leadership qualities today. You know, I mean, he was organising. He was brilliant today. 8.
Okay, let's go to left back, man. He got taken off due to a yellow card, and I mean, I'll be intrigued to know your rating for Lewis-Skelly.
Probably a 5. I think he's very lucky not to get a second yellow. You know what I mean? I mean, I'd have to see it again. I do think their player really made a meal of it, though, and that's why I think he didn't get the second yellow. Because what people need to remember is that the threshold. A lot of people study the rules of refereeing, right? The second yellow, the threshold is a lot higher than the first. It's not just
in the Premier League games, because we've seen us get red carded for
even in the Premier League, you'll see a lot of times the second yellow, unless it's a terrible tackle, right? The referee will say to you, right, and your next one, you're gone, right? So the threshold is higher for a second one, and I just felt that their player made a real meal of that, and that's why the referee just gave it as a foul, which it was, rather than a second yellow sending off. I don't think. I haven't even seen it back, but I don't think that was as absolute as what people said. But you got to be careful when you're on a yellow. Big and time. He to me, he was running in there. He could see he's going to get there a bit late. You just stand up. But that's where he showed his sort of, he's a young player, isn't he? He's 18. Yeah. And that's for one of the first times we saw a little bit of naivety from him. But it's a 5.
Is that fair to give him a 5, even though performance was good for Lewis-Skelly? It's just those moments?
5 out of 10. Fair. Fair, like, you know what I mean, but I'm disagreeing with Robbie. Like, you know, he the threshold might be high. He went right over it, like, and over the line. It's a stonewall yellow card. I don't care what he said.
Lee, you've got to listen. I've not seen it back, but I'm telling you, the rules. Go speak to any referee. The rules. You don't just say because someone's made a foul. It doesn't mean because you make another foul, you're automatically.
I've seen a second yellow card for kicking the ball, for kicking the ball away.
Listen. Not every foul is a yellow card. I get that. But it was a stonewall yellow card.
And their player made a right meal of it, and I think that's where the referee just looked at it and thought, I don't know.
I think when you look it back, Rob, you'll think.
Have you seen it back?
Yeah, no, I've seen it in real time. It was a bad. It was a yellow card.
No, I actually agree.
Right, listen, whatever, he got away with it, right? And on another day, and another ref, he would have sent him off. So yeah, you got away with it.
Credit Arteta for making the substitution.
Well, and that tells you everything.
We'll get to,
that tells you everything. When he took him off like within 30 minutes, you know that he's very fortunate to stay on the pitch.
Thomas Partey.
I don't think he was spectacular today, but done his job. 7 out of 10. I thought he just done his job. Listen, he's a holding midfielder. He didn't really need to do that today. But he just made everything tick. He just had an average game in there, But I'm not saying they had a bad game but he wasn't needed for what he does really, really well. So 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I would have given him an 8. I thought he played well actually. You know, I mean, helped to control that midfield, but he gave away that penalty really stupidly, you know what I mean, holding on to players and stuff like that in the box at a time when we're cruising, you know what I mean, and that just kind of brought him into the game a little bit. I think a player of his experience, in Europe, you can't hold on that long, and, you know what I mean, it's a bit stupid by him, you know what I mean, so that's why he gets a 7.
Okay. A man who run his absolute socks off, Declan Rice.
He was fantastic today, you know what I mean, like everywhere, you know what I mean, he very unlucky, had a goal disallowed. I mean, he was fantastic today. 9. Great performance.
9. Listen, I'm getting a little bit fed up with people keep saying, we can't play in the 8. He can play in the 8.
I say that quite a bit.
He can play anywhere. He's that good a player. I thought he was outstanding in his role today. His work rate, driving and all that. Then when you asked to play him in the holding play, he just dictated the pace and played. I think he's a wonderful, wonderful player. And he is my favourite player. I have to say that he is. But his energy levels are just remarkable. He made a run today.
Yeah, I know exactly what I was about to bring that up.
It was, and I'm just saying, we're 6-1 up or whatever. We got Man United Sunday.
And
he
got Man United Sunday.
He had 2 yards on the defender, and he went past him.
Pushed it, yeah.
And got a corner out of it in the end. And I just thought, wow. Yeah. The energy levels of him are just sensational.
That's why they call him the horse.
Well, he's more than a horse to me. Like, he's got wings as well.
Let me go to Martin Odegaard, Lee, who a man who.
10.
Wow. He got a lot of criticism before this, but
today's performance, That's what you want. I've heard people going, "Oh, he shouldn't be captain of Arsenal."
Yeah, I
like,
saw
but
that
try
as-
to
I saw
defend
that
that
as
as
well.
well. Like, you know what I mean?
that
Give
as
it. He today in the big game steps up, and he hasn't done it in the last few games. And I've actually questioned his performances and not been good enough. But today he answered every single one of them. I thought his work rate, the way he played, the pace that he played at, he had shots today. That is what you want from your number 10 or your creative player. I just thought he was sensational today.
He was picking up unbelievable pocket. The game was the space that he was picking up and picking up the ball up and just dictating was incredible.
Best player on the pitch today, the man of the match. You know, what I mean, controlled the game, controlled the game. 2 goals, just controlled it. That was Martin Odegaard back to his best. I'm with Lee. When I keep hearing people saying he shouldn't be the captain, he leads by example in games. It doesn't mean because a player's off form you just strip him of the captaincy. We're so reactionary sometimes, you know what I mean? He's been a great leader of his team, and he was fantastic tonight. He was the instigator of, you know, he set the tempo right from the start. You know, I saw a better performance from him even in the last game against Forest. I thought he was more, you know what I mean, the tempo was better. But yeah, man in the match today, 10.
Wow, okay. If he's a 10, what do you give Ethan then?
Ethan, I'm going to give him a 9. I thought, you know what I mean, he was brilliant today. 17. What a player this kid is. You know, took his goal well, always a threat, can go inside, outside. I mean, 17.
The Champions League.
It's mad. Was that 2 goals now in the Champions League at 17? What a player.
Incredible. He's given him a 9 there. He took his goal so roofed it to the top of the net.
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. He's just getting better and better. I felt that also, which was a good sign today, if he had to, he would have lasted the 90 minutes. I don't know if you felt that as well, but I just thought he was. Listen, like, you know, you've scored 7 goals. He's contributed, scored.
Should Saka be worried?
All he's got to worry about is his hamstring at the moment. Like, you know what I mean?
Smart answer.
He keeps going like this, you know what I mean, he's a shout for Young Player of the Year. The way he's going.
You might get Young Player of the Year, but not in London.
Let's go to the opposite wing. Trossard today.
Oh,
Brilliant.
Trossard. He turned up. He was brilliant today.
Yeah.
Brilliant today. 9 out of 10, his best performance of the season. Like, and the goal that he got, I've got to say, he does know how to finish. When he gets a chance, he knows how to finish.
When he's on it, he's really on it.
He's on it. And today he was on it. And not only with his play, his defences, there was a couple of times he made good defensive tackles, he worked back, he looked a threat every time he got the ball. 9 out of 10, brilliant.
I haven't heard that Trossard again or Lay song in a while,
it
but
was
we heard
lovely
it was
earlier
ringing
as well.
out today. Robbie, you asked for players to step up.
Yeah. This is what I've been saying, right? When people keep saying they're completely writing off certain players, but these are good players. Trossard's a good player, he just needs to be a bit more consistent. And he was fantastic today, and that goal was brilliant. 9.
9 for Trossard. Mikel Merino.
I think it's a 9 for him as well. I think it's like he was a threat. He scored. He was constant threat. His hold-up play was decent. Like, he was the focal point. That's what I said to Julian. He has to start the game. Again, we do this a lot, you know.
We are.
He scored in the first game he played. He scored 2 goals. He didn't in the next 2. Get rid, get out, start this,
true,
start.
yeah.
And I'm like, even if you're a proper striker, you can go a couple of games without scoring, innit?
That is, because even me,
you can't just give up. Listen, we know he's not a striker, but you can't just give up on it like that. And he delivered tonight.
Yeah, I put my hands up. I put my hands up there. I thought I wanted Ethan to start in that 9 position, but Mikel Merino was.
I stuck with Merino.
Yeah,
and 3 goals in 4 games. You know, so you know, football's a funny thing. Football's a funny thing, but that's his best performance today in an Arsenal shirt.
Definitely, I want to. His unselfish runs, we noticed him. He was trying to make runs in behind us, thinking, "You got no pace, but you're making good runs. You're making good runs."
When he did get the ball, he held it up well, brought people in. Brilliant.
Okay,
His play was really good today as well.
let's run through some subs. Zinchenko.
I thought he'd come on and look sharp again. He's looked very impressive in the 3 games that he's played in there. Like, you know, 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, went into midfield today.
Agree with that. 7.
Okay, let's go to Kieran Tierney.
7 as well. Did all right when he looked lively when he come in, settle things down.
Yeah. Is that fair?
Yeah, go on
Actually,
then.
6. I think Zinchenko probably a bit better. 6. Didn't have a lot of time. Yeah.
So that was 6 for
Tierney.
Kieran Tierney. Okay, Calafiori, Lee.
8.
Oh yeah,
What a goal.
What a goal. I actually think he's better going forward than he is defensively at this moment in time.
Yeah.
I don't really, I'm not 100% on his defending, But when he goes forward and his play and the way he brings in players and the finish.
Yeah, it was incredible.
You know, whether he's a left back or a centre half, he's sensational.
It's incredible.
So 8 out of 10 for me.
Centre half, man, his finishing's on point, man. Like the goal he scored at Wolves, this one. It's a great finish, man. Like, that was a striker finishes.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? At 8, yeah.
It was good. He was right. Remember, I was saying, look at Calafuri. He's staying high. Hold on, he's making a run.
Great
Hold
move.
on, and then he got in, and I was like, then he
He's playing
scored.
like a winger.
Yeah, it was
Brilliant.
an incredible goal. Now, there is 2 more, but I can remember one. Let's go to Raheem Sterling, Robbie.
Again, it was not great when he come on, give the ball away. Again, he didn't look to me like he really wanted the ball to come to him. It's just the quick layoffs and stuff like that. I think 5, just an average 5. You know what I mean? I think what I wanted to see from him was like, right,
Now's my time.
be brave now. We're 7 up.
Yeah.
Don't matter if you give the ball away. This is you're going to get the pass, isn't it? So 5.
Yeah, I can't argue that. Like, out of all of the guys coming on, he was a bit of a disappointment. Like, you know, you can see that, and his confidence is gone. But that's a game. No, that's a game when you.
We keep saying confidence is.
We said it the other day. I ain't feeling sorry for nobody no more. Like the time for feeling sorry has been past now. Now you got to deliver. 5.
Yeah, fair. I mean, we keep saying confidence. Listen, your team's winning 6-5-1. Like you should be. You're playing. When you're coming on, Ben White, man, I've almost forgot, but Ben White returning today.
Yeah, did all right. We came on. I'm fit at 7.
In the Champions League return.
I mean, I tell you what, a lot of people were saying when the substitute, like, you know, when everybody's sort of saying you've got to get Lewis-Skelly off, right? A lot of people saying bring on Ben White, but
Timber got yellow carded in the end.
Yeah,
so
but what I'm saying is that he went with Calafuri, but Ben White come on and done a good steady 7 out of 10, really. Yeah.
It's interesting, you're right. People writ off Montgomery. Now, I was one saying, do something different, it's not surprising more. Even Calafuri, when Lewis-Skelly was doing well, they're saying, forget Calafuri. I mean, we are quite, we do, a lot of us we do that. The referee today.
Yeah, look, listen, he didn't send off Lewis-Skelly. Give him a 7.
Give him more than that for that.
No, like, really, he's a poor ref. I'm saying like, he made some poor decisions today. I thought the penalty was.
I don't know. I ain't seen it. You know what? Until I see these back, maybe I'm just going to give him a 7.
The ref for you, then you think he's poor?
No, 6, because he should have sent Miles. If that was us,
we
would be going mad, right? The penalty, I think, was a soft penalty for them, and we should have had a penalty ourselves. So, you know, and I felt that he was a little bit bitty in the game.
And should Odegaard have had a penalty? I'd love to see that one back as well.
I thought that was a penalty. Yeah, I could see that through the netting.
So you're going 6. It's funny that VAR took ages as well. Remember the goal?
But that's not him.
No, that's not him. I know, but I'm saying it took ages. Let's go to the manager today, who
10. Got everything right today. 7-1 away from home in the Champions League in a knockout stage.
Pressure game.
Really, he should be getting 11. Do you know what I mean? Like, look, listen, we're critical and I've been critical of Mikel over the last few games. You come away in this game here, and I can tell you this now: not one Arsenal fan on this planet said that Arsenal would win 7-1. Right, not one. Right, positive one saying we might win 1-0 or whatever, 2-0 max. Like, you know, but I'm telling you, I was thinking, like, you know, a positive result for us today was a 0-0 or a 1-1. I'll be really honest. To come here and win 7-1, substitutions, team, everything, perfect night.
I wonder what Yardman will be thinking tonight. Because he'll be saying, "Get Mikel out of my club."
You can say.
If he blaming our poor PSV.
No, that's what I'm saying. Some fans already done that.
Criticise when that's like Lee said, to come away from home in the Champions League and win 7-1. If you don't credit the manager for that, then there's no point in having a manager. May as well just freestyle it. 10 out of 10.
Okay, that's a perfect way to end it. Let's go to the fans to fit.
10, and I'm going to tell you what, today, like, we was stuck out there till I don't know how long, and we were very, very patient fans and all that. Fans weren't getting in there till about 8 o'clock, 5 to 8. Yeah. The Wi-Fi went down, so there was loads of fans couldn't get in with their tickets. Right, and then to put in that sort of reaction that we'd done today, big up to the fans. I thought the atmosphere in that away end today, and it's not the best away end, let me tell you that, by a country mile, was unreal. The atmosphere. Listen, when you're winning and scoring loads of goals, of course it's going to be great. But the atmosphere was brilliant in there, like, you know, and fantastic.
Can't argue with that.
Big up the fans, ringing out the whole of the Philips Stadion. People enjoy this one. Enjoy this one. No, but don't hear, like you said, PSV. Yeah, they might.
Forget, we've got 0 chance of winning this. 0 chance.
So enjoy tonight. A 7-1 win, a huge win from Arsenal.
Get on that DR Sports.
Congratulations to Arsenal.
Tottenham
Big
fans,
up. What an away day in Europe. A lot of people question Mikel Arteta, but today he was phenomenal. Let us know if you agree with the ratings in the comments below. And
Flex,
come on,
0 chance.
Come on, AZ Alkmaar, you know what I mean?
yeah, come on AZ. And listen, we'll see you on Sunday. It was United versus Arsenal away. We'll see you there. Take care.